Hi, welcome to my introduction video. My name is Kara Olson, and a little bit about me, really as fast as I can. Um, I consider myself a Kansas girl. I have lived a lot of my life in Independence, Kansas. However, I am currently living in Cincinnati, Ohio with my husband. Um, sorry, with my husband. We have been married almost a year, coming next month. Um, I'm actually in Independence, Kansas right now. We're visiting on a fall break. But we that is my family. My parents and sister and their families live over here in Kansas, but I definitely enjoy living in Cincinnati. One thing that my husband and I like to do is to travel as much as we can. I really enjoy photography. I also enjoy music. My husband is the better musician, and he really enjoys music and plays in a jazz band. And I sing with their jazz band sometimes. So that's a fun fact, I guess. That's something that has happened. And a majority of my time goes to education. So the reason I am an educator, I guess, is some things that have factored into that have been an interest in working with children, even since I was younger. The people that were influential in my life or really impacted me were those that really were caring and kind to children and showed them that they really cared about them and loved them, and did well teaching them or made learning fun and interesting. When I went to college, I did not start in the education program. I didn't end up deciding that until my sophomore year, but I'm very glad I switched. I have not regretted that decision. And even though teaching is hard, sometimes it is worth it. I also know there are so many children who do not have a safe place or safe grown-ups in their life. And I want to do my part to help be a safe place for the students in my classroom and at least one grown-up in their life that they feel and know they can trust and is a grown-up who loves and cares about them a lot. So some experience teaching as well as my educational experience. So I kind of began teaching as an adolescent. I had some opportunities to teach at church, so I thought that was cool. When I started thinking about it, I was like, yeah, I've actually kind of been teaching for a long time. I like to stretch it and say I've taught in 3 countries, but that is stretching it. I have only officially taught in the States, but I did get to have my first teaching experiences in Honduras, and I was able to work with a school one summer in Guatemala. But since graduating with my bachelor's, um, this is my 8th year, and I have been teaching since 2014. I received my bachelor's degree from God's Bible School in college. It is a degree that is dual in classroom and music education. I decided I liked classroom teaching better. And it was a degree that allows me to teach at private schools but does not lead to licensure. Thus, this is why I'm at Fort Hays working on my Master's of Science in Education that will help lead to licensure once I'm done. Um, so yeah. My professional goals are first to finish my degree. This is my last class before student teaching, so that is exciting. And then after that, to acquire my state licensure. Some short-term goals that would be applicable with this class would be to become better equipped to use and know how to use data to assess my students and to guide instruction. I want to effectively use progress monitoring in my classroom or something better if I find something better along the way throughout this class. And then a very long-term goal would be maybe to help develop curriculum. I'm not sure about that one, but that might be a goal. I mentioned this already, but I work in Cincinnati, Ohio at a private school, and I teach kindergarten. My school does not use a lot of data to guide their instructional decisions. We have Iowa state tests, and those are looked at, but not really used to guide any decisions. There's a curriculum committee they look more at what is being taught. They may be looking at state scores. I'm not sure, but they are the ones that help see any areas we need to fix. I personally make instructional decisions based on the curriculum as well as assessments I use in my classroom to see how students are doing with the materials we have learned. I would like to do better at having data that is continual throughout the year and that not only shows how they are doing with what they're learning directly from what has been taught, but how they are on level in comparison with state standards and where they should be. So far, I have used dibbles in my classroom. I don't find that super helpful for, at least at the beginning of the year of kindergarten. It can be more helpful later. And then I've created my own quarterly assessments at times to see what they have learned based on what has been taught in the classroom. My plan to improve assessment and data usage to help my students is first to take a class about data and assessment. Talk to other teachers, which I'm already learning from watching y'all's videos. So there, I know there's lots of ideas to glean from. Researching what other kindergarten teachers do, and then finding a method to use and coming up with a plan. So I really look forward to what I'm going to learn in this class and how I'm going to be able to apply it into my teaching, as well as what I will learn from you as my classmate. So I am hoping you have a wonderful evening, and I will, I suppose, see you around.